Hello, this is Emmanuel. So in today's video, I'll be walking us through how to utilize my automated report card template. So I'll just make use of two classes. So I'll just make use of maybe JSS1 and probably SS1 or 2. So let me start with JSS1, which is basically the same thing to work around. So the first thing you need to do is to register the details of your school, such as the name, the address, telephone number, the motto, and then your email address, and the name of the principal, whoever owns the school, then the session. The session could be junior, it could be nursery and primary school, it could be junior, it could be senior. So, but in this case, we are dealing with this junior because this is the class is JSS1. So you need to register the name of the class. This today's date is automatic. If you try to edit it, it's not going to work. So you don't need to touch this part. Then this place where you enter the subject, that is school, that the subject that you're offering in the school. In this case, I already registered it. I think there are about 11 subjects. Right, so we have maths, English, basic science, business studies, professional, national value, Yoruba, French, CCA, history, and CRS. Then this is the term, first term. What is the academic session? Is it 2024/20? You need to register it. Then the resumption date of the school, you also need to register it here. Do you get? So you need to register the resumption date of the school. That is, if a school begins first term, when are they to resume? Look at it. I said resumption date or next term begins. You need to register the date the student will resume, because this information, all this information here, would appear in the report card of the student. So you need to make sure that you register this place. So after you have done that, you need to move to the student details. This is where you register the information of the student. You register their reg number, their names, register their gender, register their clubs, and register their date of birth. You get? So you need to make sure that you register it. So if you want to go back, if you want to go to student bio data, you can also use here, or you can just use this down button, general settings, student details. So once you have registered student details now, the names will be captured here automatically, so you don't need to touch the names. Now, when you get to first name score sheet, you need to enter the class teacher's name. Now, I would have put the class teacher's name here, but we all know that some teachers may resume with a school for first term, and the same teacher may not be available for second term, and that is why in your second term you also have the class teacher. So you may be the class teacher for the school for the first term, but you may not be the class teacher for the school for second term. So that's where you can have opportunity to change this one. So that's why I didn't put it in the general settings. So for the first term score sheet, you need to enter the class teacher's name and the total number of students. How many total number of students do you have the academic record? You need to register it here. I just assumed 46. So you need to register the total number of students. That is, how many total number of students do you register in the student details? You need to make sure that you register it. You need to enter the figure here, total number. You need to register it here. Are we okay, guys? So once you have done that, another thing you need to register again is the number of times the school open. You can get this from the school attendance register. Number of times the school open, you need to register it here. Maybe the number, you will see it on the school register. I believe you understand what I'm saying. Then this one is then all these places that are white, they are places you need to enter the record of the student. These places that are ash color, you don't need to, or which color is yellow, I don't know. But these places, these colored places, you can't register. You can't. It's automated, because if you put 23 here, watch what happens. Here will change to 73. 23 plus 50, that's 73. If you try to even edit this place, you see, I locked the cell in order to avoid mistakes. So every places that are white in this sheet is where you will enter the record of the student. That is 40. What's their score in their test over 40, and what's their score in their exam over 60. So once you register it, you move to the next thing, and then you see this total, this average and position, it is already automated. Like I said, any places that you see this, the color, ash color, or maybe yellow color like this, you can't do anything there. It is automated already for you. So if you try to press anything, it can't work. So then another thing you need to register, like I said, every places that are white, you need to register them. This one is the number of times present. Now look at these students. You need to ask yourself, how many times did he come to school? Register it here. And how many times was he absent? You also register it here. So if it is 0, put 0 there. If you put 0 there, so I don't know. So, but in most cases, the number of times present plus the number of times absent should give you the number of times school open. But there are some students that may not have been registered as at the beginning of the school, so we can count it as they being absent. For example, a new student joins the school after 4 days of resumption. We can say that. So I'm just giving us an oversight. Anyways, so you can see it right now. So you enter the number of times present, number of times absent. Once you are done with that, then you come to your report card section. All you just need to do in this place is to just put the reg number of the student. So you already know the reg number of the student. So you have to write this in a list. So let us say I need the report card of Chukwuemeka. His reg number is 132. I just need to come to my report card and change it to 132. And every other thing will be automated for you. So if you want to print the same thing, just come to File, Print, and then you can easily print the report card. Oh, here you get. So I think that's that on that. Yeah. So the same thing you do for score sheet, the same thing you do for, and if you want to print, I may just advise you to convert it to PDF. So you can click on Save As. Let's say this one. You can put the name of the student here, name of the first student. Ademola JSS1 report card. Get Ademola JSS1 report card. So you can change it to PDF and then click on desktop, and then just save it in a folder, maybe, and click on open, and click on save. So the report card will save as a PDF. So this is the PDF version of the report card. So I will advise that you save it as a PDF so that you can easily print it. Look at how the report card is fine. So guys, that is that on that. So you do the same thing for second term. For second term, don't forget I said the name of the class teacher can change. So register the name afresh. Even if you are still the same teacher, register it. The number of the students might reduce, register it. So register these two. And don't forget, also register the number of times the school open. The same, that's how you do the same thing for third term and also for the likes. Sure you get. Now this template is for SS1, so you can see it right now. So that's all. That's how you do for SS1 as well. But let me just show us something about the SS1, one peculiar thing about the SS1, and that's because of what you said you wanted. So for the SS1 as well, the same thing. You register this place too. I think you don't need to register anything. I've already done it for you, but if you are just buying this template, you need to register it. So this is make sure you register this information. First term, which session is it? Is it 2024? Then which date? That is, if they collect their report card for first term, when are they to resume second term? That's this date here. If they collect their report card for second term, when are they to resume for third term? That's the resumption date, or the next term begins, or when the next term will begin. So this is third term. If they register the information if they collect their report card for third term, when are they to resume? So the date must be here so that the student will know when they are to resume to begin. All this information are in the report card. Let me just show you briefly. This is it. You see there. Next term begins. You can see that's the resumption date, guys. So please, when you need to register it here. So once you are done, you can click on this student biodata, or you can use this down button to come here. So in this student biodata, the reg number you register it, the name of the student, the gender you register, the club you register, the department of the student, you need to register it, and this is how you choose it. Is it art, science, or commercial? You choose from here. Is it if you try to type your own this thing, it will not work. I intentionally did like that. So is it art, science, or commercial? You choose. Okay, so you need to register. The reason why you need to register is that in the school setting, some students from the arts department, they offer a particular subject that the science department do not offer, that the commercial. So art students have some peculiar subject that they offer, different from the science students, different from the commercial students. So that's the reason why this one is like this. You get the reason is that everybody can offer the same subject. So I did something very interesting here. So when you get to the report card, if a student is an art student, there are some subjects that will appear here. Here you get, if a student is a commercial student, there are some subjects that will appear here. Look at this person now. Because this person is an art student, look at the subjects that appear: Maths, English, Economics, Civic, Government, Yoruba, CRS, Marketing, and Literature in English. What is the name of this person? Amechukwa. Is the matric number is 136. Now let me change 136 to commercial. 136. This is the red number of 136. Let me change it to commercial. You see what will happen. You will notice that financial accounting will appear in the report card. Financial accounting and other commercial subjects will appear in the report card. Let's check it out. You can see financial accounting have appeared. This same person 136. But if I go back now and I change it to science, watch what will happen now. Let's go to the second term report card. You can see that further maths, physics, chemistry, they are all appearing. So that's why I said this student details is very important, that you register the department of the student, their gender, their names, their age number. This club is optional. You may choose and you may choose not to register it. But this department is very, very important because it makes the whole thing dynamic. Now, for the first term score sheet, the reason for the first term score sheet, irrespective of whether you choose art, science, or commercial, the students are all offering the same subject. So this one may not change. Look at it now. Maths, English, Economics, Civic, Physics, Chemistry, Biology, further maths, data processing, government, commerce, financial accounting, marketing, literature in English, Yoruba, CRS. This is the reason why this one was not automated, was because this is SS1, and in the first term, in SS1 first term, all students are required to offer all the 16 subjects. They don't have option to choose. But if you look at the second term templates now, I have about 9 subjects here. That is where this department will be effective. So there's a way I program this template that the template becomes effective when they get to second term. So it is second term that when you are an art student, you have a particular subject that will appear. When you are a science student, you have a particular subject that will appear. When you are a commercial student, you have a particular subject that will appear. However, in the first term, I didn't do something like that. So you can see it right now. So that's just that on that. So if you check the SS2 and SS3 templates, from the onset, everything is 9 subjects. Look at the first term report card, we have 9 subjects. Second term report card, you have 9 subjects. Third term report card, you have 9 subjects. So it is this art. If you change this subject, if you change this department here, all these subjects here will change. But for the first term of SS1, I didn't do something like that, because in SS1 first term, the students are required to all offer the same subject. So my name remains Emmanuel. I'm an Excel developer. I'm a data analyst, as well as a financial analyst and an accountant. So I'll see you in my next video. So that is all on this video tutorial on how to utilize this automated and robust Excel template. So I look forward to hearing from you so we can discuss on the way further. Thank you. Good luck.